Okay, so as much praise as I've given this show, and I've given it a fuck ton of praise, because I love this show, I really, really do. But if there's one aspect about this show that I never have liked, and I never will, is Ronaldo. I can't stand this character. I really can't. I really don't like him. Every appearance he's been in, with the exception of the Haunted Lighthouse episode, I can't remember the name of it, he's absolutely irritated the fuck out of me, and this episode is no exception. So basically, in this one, he's making like a mockumentary, which is a funny idea. And honestly, the biggest and the hardest laughs I got through the whole episode was his reactions, were the people's reactions that he actually interviewed, the Crystal Gems, the various town people, like Onion, his brother, and all that. All that stuff was really, really funny. But when it's just Ronaldo on screen, oh my god, I just want to tear my hair out. just I can't. I don't know. I don't know how everybody else feels about his character. I don't know how you feel about this character personally, but I can't stand him. He aggravates the hell out of me. He's just so annoying. I don't know what it is. He just every minute he's on screen, I'm just like, please, anything else happen? Any other character? Anybody? Please. I'd rather have an entire episode centered around just about anybody. Lion. What is Lion doing right now? I could be watching that instead of watching him. I just don't like him. He's an annoying fucking character. But he does bring up a really good point in this episode. While he's doing his documentary, he finds out that, like, all this weird stuff happens because of the Crystal Gems. So if they weren't here, Beach City wouldn't be destroyed, which is a great point. It really, I mean, the city would be safe if they weren't there. Pearl even says at one point that the reason why magical creatures are drawn to them, it's their fault that they're being attacked. Yeah, of course. But at the same time, I still don't like him. I don't know what it is. It's just his personality just aggravates me. The only episode I thought he was tolerable was that Lighthouse episode, because it wasn't like, because we delved more into, his childhood, why he's the way he is, and that, even if he is a weirdo, at least he's honest to himself, unlike Lars, who's a total douchebag, and he doesn't know who he wants to be. He's a product of what's around him. He wants to act like what he thinks people want him to act like. He gives into peer pressure very easily. That's God. I can't believe I'm actually gonna give this kid a compliment. If there's one thing I can compliment Ronaldo, he's very honest to himself. At least he's his own person and he knows who he is. I'll give him that. The episode wasn't without any good merits though. Like I said, the reactions to the other characters, because like I said, he's doing a documentary kind of thing, which is a really funny premise, and it gets a couple of good jokes out of there. I'll admit he does have an occasional funny line, but the buff of the episode and what's good about it is the reactions to all the characters. I think my favorite part is when Steven answers the door. That's probably my favorite part. It even has like those talk show labels on the bottom, like they'll say like Steven Universe, gracious host underneath it, and I love stuff like that. I thought that was really, really funny. That was legitimately funny. But when the camera was just centered around Ronaldo and just him being himself, I wanted to turn the episode off. I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad, but still, he's just not my favorite part of this show. I can't stress that enough. Anyway, my bitching and moaning aside, it's a decent episode. I like the setup of it. I think this is the first episode I haven't just given ridiculous amounts of praise to. That's kind of funny, actually. I mean, like I said, it's a good show. You still even when Steven and the gems are put on the back burner of an episode, they're still the shining point of the episode. There's one part in this episode where they're fighting a crab or something in the background. It's kind of brushed off as just being just another day in fucking Beach City. That was awesome. I loved watching that. They have great banter. They're just awesome to see on screen together. And of course, the art and music was all top notch. There's his theme song when he starts his little documentary was actually, I like it. It was like an 80s synthesized kind of music, like boo doo doo. It was really cool. I liked that. But Ronaldo's a character. Seriously, fuck that guy. I don't like him. But I even like his brother more than I like him. And then, of course, at the end, he brings up the point of well, even though you want them to leave Beach City because they bring all the weirdness here, if they weren't here, you'd have nothing to do. You had a whole emotional breakdown in one episode when you figured out they were the reason why all this weird shit happened. So, whatever. It's a decent episode. Don't like Ronaldo. All the other characters get some really funny lines out of here, especially Garnet. I love Garnet. She's awesome in everything she's in. She always gives a great performance. Pretty decent episode. If Ronaldo is never seen in another episode, I will not lose sleep over it. I'll actually probably be pretty happy. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode, whatever that is. There's new episodes all this week. It's freaking crazy.